Soya beans is a highly nutritious, dense food that every mother should not play with if your baby is from 6 months upwards. It's also very good for adults too, because I do take it and it also helps me in lactating very well. So the first thing I have to do is to pick this. The first thing you have to do is to carefully select the good ones from the bad ones. Do this carefully. Don't be in a hurry, because there are lots of sand, stones that even have the same color with the soya bean. So I have to carefully do this. Select the good ones from the bad ones, and then most importantly, select the stones that are in this, so you don't get grinding both the stones and the soya beans. Now this is the amount of stones and chaff that I brought out from this, so you can imagine. After selecting, the next thing you have to do is to carefully wash, and after washing, the next thing you have to do is to put it in your boiling pot. Add enough water to at least cover the soya beans, and then after adding your water, you cover it and allow it to boil for at least 30 minutes. It should not overboil, so it doesn't get soft and soggy. So after 30 minutes, I timed it. After 30 minutes, all you have to do is to sieve it. After sieving it and pouring the hot water away, the next thing you have to do is to pour it into a bucket or a bowl or anything that you can be able to use to remove the bark. Then you know the way you do your beans for moi moi, exactly that's the same way you would do this. The reason for actually removing the bark is for easy digestion. Remember, your baby can also take this. I'm actually doing it for my baby, so one of the main reasons I do remove the bark, the chaff, is so that the baby can be able to digest it easily without complications. So after doing this, the next thing you have to do is then to sun dry it. This is what we have. So you have to sun dry it. If you have an air fryer, you can use your air fryer. If you have an oven, if you have a dehydrator, anything that you can use. The reason for sun drying it is just to strain the water. Do you understand? So that after grinding, it will not be moist. So here I'll be sun drying mine because I don't have most of those things. So as you can see, I'll be sun drying it. If you are sun drying, please, you have to do it for more than a day, so that you'll be very sure that it is properly dried and there is no single atom of water in it. Because if you grind this thing with water and it has moist in it, believe you me, you can open it in the next 2 days, within the next 2 days, and you will notice that it's already spoiled. So yes, don't be in a hurry to rush and go grind it. Calm down. That's the reason why some people will tell you that my own spoiled, so after some days, or I noticed that it has spoiled, it's not supposed to spoil that easily. So the best thing you can do is to sun dry it. If you're using a sun drying method, please allow it to sun dry very well, and it will be much more better if you spread it directly under the sun. This is the second day of sun drying it, and as you can see, this is the third day of sun drying it, and as you can see, it's already looking so dried. It's ready for grinding. So at this point, I also washed my plantain, my unripe plantain, and sun dried it alongside with it. And then for your debino, for your dates, you just have to break it and remove the seed that is inside, because we will not be grinding both the seed and the debino. So as you can see, I'm breaking it. After breaking it, you just use your hand and just remove the seed that is inside, and then you set it aside. We are done with that one. And then this is all we'll be using: unripe plantain, our soya bean, our dates, and our tiger nut. Then into your dried pot, you go in with your soya bean. We'll be toasting this. Yes, you'll be toasting this for few minutes. You continue turning it. Don't allow it to get burnt. If it gets burnt, it might spoil it. In fact, it will spoil the taste of your soya bean powder. So you have to make sure that your hand is at deck. Make sure you are continuously turning it so that it doesn't get burnt. But we'll continue to do this until it gives you a brown texture. Don't be in a hurry. Don't just pour it and cover it and go and sit down. No, it will get burnt. The reason for turning it is to make sure that no part gets burnt than the other one. So you have to continue doing this until you see that the colors are changing. So you do it until you see that it's already turning to a brown color. Like I said, it shouldn't get burnt. It shouldn't get to dark color. It should just be light brown. And as you can see, this is the exact color that we have here. This is what we have after toasting. Then the next thing you have to toast is your dates. Yes, the reason for also toasting this is to also remove the moist. You know, most of them used to have this soft hair, so you also toast it to remove the moist. Just do this one for just few seconds. You shouldn't even take your time. Don't do it to get burnt. And then afterwards, this is what we have. This is a combination of our dates, our plantain, unripe plantain, tiger nut, and then our soya beans. If you want to add more ingredients, feel free to add. Afterwards, you go do your grinding. As you can see, we are grinding, and yes, you just made yourself a beautiful homemade soya bean powder. Please, this is very healthy for your baby. Bye.